and welcome everyone to Let's Play Tomb Raider 4 The Last Revelation. As always, 115 speaking. Let me welcome you to what was supposed to be trenches, but was again split, and is now referred to as Street Bazaar. Now this will be our first visit, then there's gonna be a very brief second one. And we're basically on our way to talk to the second friendly soldier we've met so far, and it's actually gonna be the last one, so let's enjoy that brief conversation before we do anything else.
Put your gun away. Aziza sent me.
Help me, Englisher. I bleed to death. I try to hide, but those things smell the blood on me.
I've come for the mine frequency. I need to get back to Aziza through this rabbit warren, with both legs intact.
I do a good job with the mines. Not that it does us any good. We are all dead or half dying.
Where are the rest of you? I need the explosive codes.
Saida, my colleague, lies across the roof bridge in the mosque. As we retreated, something new that we had not encountered before came from the shadows like lightning and took his head.
The codes?
Ah, inside his head, inside the creature.
I need those codes.
Search his body. I don't know. Leave me now, for I am weak and wish to prepare myself for my God.
This was such an older exchange. Give me the code. I need the code. Leave me, I don't know. I feel like whoever was writing it was very, very, very tired and exhausted at the time of writing it. There's something charming and funny about it, but you know, I have to be honest, this wasn't good writing. Anyway, he threw us this particularly interesting looking box. I love this thing because we actually get to insert a little card into it, which is very satisfying. The mine detonator body. We need, I think, the mine detonation coordinates from his colleague's head. And apparently he's been beheaded, according to what this guy has said, by some unknown monster they have not seen before. Honestly, I feel like that fits the description of every single monster we encountered so far, but no, the things are way more interesting than you might think, and the monster he is talking about, I don't particularly understand how that monster is able to behead someone, but it's a monster that, let's just say our old friend will be returning, and let me leave it at that. So, we picked up 3 key items just like this, a carjack body, a handle, and a mine detonator body. We'll use the carjack and handle shortly. First, let's press the button, and you can sort of unceremoniously walk over that soldier. I'm not sure if he's dead already or still dying, and go up the ramp and continue the level. But first things first, I want to show you something by taking a brief detour into... oh, sorry, still need to kick down the door. Into this area. Okay, one soldier down, and there's another one, but do not fire straight away. This palm tree blocks a lot of the pellets. You will just end up wasting ammunition. Oh, I just wasted ammunition. That's pretty damn funny. Doesn't matter. So, 2 soldiers taken care of. Why am I here? Well, first of all, it looks pretty damn cool. Secondly, there is still the matter of Uzi clips in this archway over here. And finally, actually not finally, as a penultimate thing I want to show you, the path over here with the minefield warnings leads back to the trenches. It's a rear part of the trenches level that we haven't been to yet. However, there's no reason to go there now until we are able to detonate mines, and for that we need the key item I mentioned from the soldier's colleague. So we are gonna get here in due time. I want to draw your attention to that bridge over there. So again, binocs time. And there it is. There is a storm happening. The weather has not improved exactly, and there is actually lightning rod we cannot see from here. We can sort of hear it. We are gonna get onto the roof of this car chop shop to move the lightning rod away, so that lightning will hit the next highest point of metal, and that is this bridge, clearing up a path for us to continue over here, get our hands on a secret, and jump down into this building. And inside this building is where the mine detonation frequency card is. So, you know, that's the best explanation I can really provide. It's gonna be a short trip, but nevertheless important. So again, unceremoniously walking over the soldier, let's get into this dark corner. Again, these brick interiors really remind me of Lara's mansion in Tomb Raider 3. that was pretty funny, how Lara was frozen. Okay, so yeah, just mind the large health pack over there, and it reminds me of the fireplace, you know, that we could climb into after shutting down the fire briefly by turning on the secret book. Ah, good memories, really. My first Tomb Raider experience. Appearing in that room. My cousins telling me you can pull that book and me not believing them. Okay. And now we're gonna make an awkward jump. Oof, wasn't sure for a while. Wonderful. You might be thinking you need to somehow interact with this engine, shoot it. No, nothing like that. You can completely ignore it. Again, enjoy the mischievous music and the sound effects. We just need to get into this crawl space over here. And you know what? I have to admit, Tomb Raider 4 has some creative ways of opening trapdoors. I mean, there's the standard ones. You press a lever or switch and they will drop or raise. Or you have to move a corpse out of the way first. This one is new as well. See this? You can actually interact with. Now, if you put the car jack over here, you might be thinking use that and then use the handle.
No.
You would be wrong.
No.
For some reason, you first need to combine these two and then use the car jack over here. And Lara will sort of pry the trapdoor open. I'm sorry, but that is absolutely adorable. I love that. Okay. So let's get across, and we are on the roof of the chop shop. So, as I said... Oh, no! I wanted to crouch, not draw a flare, but at least we are not taking much damage. I completely forgot about this swarm of locusts, completely random. Yeah, so this is what we need to overcome. For some reason, Lara refuses to jump over, to crawl through, or even to somehow interfere with the police line, or construction line, I'm not actually sure. Instead, she has to summon the lightning to do that for her. I just don't overthink it. Now, this is one of the places where the new pushing and pulling mechanic really shows that maybe from a puzzle point of view it was not such a good idea. I mean, I appreciate the seamless animations, but the fact that Lara now fits into squares which are not occupied fully by what you're pushing eliminates a lot of the puzzle elements where you actually had to think forward and establish some clear path for Lara to fit into. Instead, even with two pushable objects next to each other, you can fit in and interact with whichever one of them. This was not possible in Tomb Raider 1, 2 and 3, and as such it accommodated a lot of puzzle elements. All we are doing is we are putting the heavier thing on top of this metal platform, which will not kill us now. By the way, if you were to touch it, the lightning would hit Lara and kill her. Instead, it now destroyed the bridge. Because it's heavy, it depresses the platform, meaning it's no longer the highest point which the lightning will strike. That's very cryptic. And you might be wondering, okay, well, why is this thing over here? No idea. There's nothing underneath it, I have checked. So it's just one of those puzzles that, again, just seems unfinished, if you know what I mean. I have a lot of these feelings from Tomb Raider 4, and especially as we are approaching the later levels, which is understandable. Okay, so, letter time. Mind you, down there is where we picked up the Uzi clips. That's the street I've shown you, which also leads to the minefield, where we encounter the two not-so-friendly soldiers again. So, let's do this, and I'm gonna show you the way into the one and only secret in the street bazaar level. Okay, I think we need to go higher, and now, Lara, can you do it? Thank you. Again, I know you might be tempted, but do not release the control until the action is complete. The camera will mess up here, always. Do not panic, everything is fine. I think that should work. Okay, perfect. And that's the secret. Okay, yeah, perfect. Just 3 goodies over here. Oh, of course. Yeah, I keep forgetting. Whilst I'm proud to see that my crouching idea works really well, this is not fun. It really is not. But you know what? Those locusts, looking as they do, they really remind me of the flying keys in the Harry Potter and Philosopher's Stone video game. Like the same 2D sprite effect. Except that was a bit of fun, trying to catch the right one. Here you just duck and wait it out. Not particularly fun. But okay, more flash grenades with no real situations to use them. Yay, huh? Even on the 2 soldiers down there, you know, it makes no reason, no point, no sense in using it on a solitary target. And the 2 soldiers, well, one appeared only after the other, so again, no point. Anywho, let's get here and... Oh dear lord, I know what's up ahead. Okay, like this, you should take no damage, even though it looks really painful for Lara. Let me welcome you to the reason why I almost considered redoing the Let's Play. And why I, thankfully, with the use of my better judgment, finally decided against it. Let me welcome you to an empty storage area. Yeah, not much to look at, is it? So here's the thing about this empty storage area. It's not supposed to be empty, but it is. What's actually supposed to be here are 3 metal crates, which can be opened using a very specific way. And one of those crates is supposed to have Uzi clips, another is supposed to have a small health pack, and the 3rd one is supposed to be right on top of these flares. Instead, there are no crates and there are only flares, no Uzi clips, no small health pack. Why? Well, the version of the game I'm referring to is actually the original PC release. The good old games and Steam versions of the games have a problem that the crates are not here and the Uzi clips and small health pack are therefore unobtainable. So in the version of the game I'm playing, they're not really part of the total items count because they don't exist. But if I would know in advance that there is a PC version of Tomb Raider 4 that has more items in it, I would have played the original PC release from 1999 altogether. I still have the CD. I could boot it up and maybe patch it with the widescreen patch. And guess what? That's what I did when I encountered this. I reused my save files from this version of the game. Interesting fact, they said you at the very beginning of the level. They don't remember the exact location, but you can still use them. And I got all the way here, and it was true. What I read on Stella's walkthrough, there were 3 metal crates, and the thing is, this was also the case. I remember the room was not as empty when I played it on the PS1 version. On the PS1 version, you also don't have this problem. The 3 metal crates are here and the items inside. So, you know, I really thought, okay, maybe my entire Let's Play is therefore somehow invalid. It's no longer a proper completionist. But then I realized, which is the version of the game most of us are playing? I would bet anything it's good old games and Steam. Plus, the fact that the items do not exist does not make it less of a 100% walkthrough. We cannot get items that do not exist in the game, right? So, with a heavy heart, I decided, you know, to sort of continue with this version of the game, not even to switch it on the go. That was also one of the things I considered. But to me, that would really feel like cheating. What if there would be some other unaccounted for differences and I would end up with a walkthrough for a hybrid of a game that no one really plays because it's 2 versions combined? That's what I wanted to avoid. So yeah, for most of us in this digital age, it will be just the flares. For the rest of us, you will have to lure a very familiar looking enemy into those metal crates to ensure they are broken, and therefore you can get your hands on the goodies inside. Now, talking about the enemy. This is the colleague the soldier was talking about, beheaded, as fits the description, and inside his head was, well, the mine position data. Ah, I called it coordinates, close enough. And we can insert it into the box. I'll do the honors once we'll be facing the minefield, actually. For now, ladies and gentlemen, there he is, the Guardian of Samarkand. You thought it's over, you thought wrong. And now, we need to get this fucker to break those crates. Instead, he took half of our health. Well, a third of our health. Sorry if I'm exaggerating. Yeah, which is as easy as it sounds. Oh man, and you know what? I'm not gonna count this an extra unkillable enemy or anything like that, because this is the same Guardian of Samarkand we encountered. It's just, he made his way all the way to Cairo. I'm not sure if it was intentional for him to be the same beast or not, but this is our arch enemy, nemesis. And you know what? I have a feeling that if anything's gonna cause our death, it's gonna be this guy, us trying to lure him in. Oh. See, he even hit the crates and they still didn't budge. He's supposed to knock them out of the way. I don't know what to do, frankly. It sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. One of the advice I've read was doing this, but as you can see, that again didn't work, even if we timed it well. Now he charged an empty spot. This stupid beast. I hate you so much. See, all it takes is a little bit of hate. You know what? Screw you and whatever you're made out of. You know what? You wouldn't be so brave if we had our bike, would you? You stupid dumb beast. Oh! Oh my god, oh my god. No, no, no. Not dying again. Not dying again. Not to you again, doggy. Even though you're a bull, but I'm gonna call you doggy. You know what? How about I'm gonna lash out some punishment on this guy. I can't just let this go. I'm gonna hit you with every weapon I have just to cause you pain. I'm probably gonna die in the process, but it's totally gonna be worth it. There. Next, shotgun. Okay, next, grenade gun. Ha, hope that hurt. Okay, next, you know what? I'm gonna do a poison arrow, because we already hit you with an explosive. Okay. Yeah, no blood splatters, nothing. Okay, Lara. Now, seriously, I need to get the hell away from here. Ooh, okay. Now, the battle's not over yet. We have very little health to spare, so... okay. You know what? I'm probably, because I was so stupid, I'm gonna use an explosive arrow to kill a soldier that's lurking behind the corner. Holy shit. They survive an explosive arrow? Huh, well that's new to me. Okay, well at least now we know. So 3 shotgun blasts, 2 explosive arrows. Mind you, they probably wouldn't survive a grenade. It's explosive arrows that... No, actually they deal the same damage. We did the test in Cleopatra's Palaces. That is strange. That means the shotgun is more powerful than I thought, or the grenade's weaker than I thought. Either way. Saying farewell to the Guardian of Samarkand, and again, I'm not considering him an extra enemy, just like I didn't consider encountering the Jeep in the Valley of the Kings and KV5, another enemy, because we were chasing the same Jeep. I think this is the same Lara's nemesis, who was somehow summoned by Seth all the way over here, and again, we cannot kill the beast. What a heartwarming reunion. Anyway, at least we had a bit of revenge, you know, we tried every single weapon in our arsenal on the guy. So let me just bring up the statistics screen. This was our first visit into the street bazaar, but we got everything there is. Our second one is going to be very brief. And as a result, we have found all 10 items. We have killed 3 out of 3 enemies. I'm not counting Guardian of Samarkand because I counted him in the level called Guardian of Samarkand. So just like I didn't count the truck in KV5 and Valley of Kings twice, because it's the same enemy. You know, if we were, let's say, to chase Von Croy across several levels and kill him in one of those, I would consider it, you know, the same enemy. And finally, we have also found that one and only secret in Street Bazaar. So with that, and with our terrible health situation, because I was very petty and vengeful, let me make a save here, and I will see you guys, again, very briefly in the trenches for a very weird detour, which will allow us to re-enter the Street Bazaar. But you're not gonna hear me complain, because it will refill our health in the process.